What is certain is that this seemingly unexplainable mass hysteria continues to spread throughout the heartland, with injuries reported to be in the thousands.
You alright guys, this is ATC, and I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary today, and it feels like such a long time since I've actually done one of these, because I simply haven't had the time. I've been playing other games, and I've been at work and at college and stuff, so I haven't had really the time to play Call of Duty. So I'm going to kick this off by saying I'm going to be talking about something that is quite an old thing. I was reading up about it for the past couple of days, and it seems extremely plausible, but it's one of them things where you're really unsure whether it's real or it's not real. I really can't be bothered to search for the internet finding the answer, so I thought I'd make a video about it, and I'd like to hear about your guys' opinions on this, on whether you know it's true or think it's true. And this is about KFC, and as you all know, KFC is absolutely beaut. KFC is like the mother of all takeouts and all fast foods and stuff. It's extremely nice, but there is like a certain like myth, if you want to say, that KFC doesn't actually use real chickens. By this I mean they actually use a mutated organism. It is a chicken, but it's just been genetically modified so it doesn't have feathers, it doesn't have a beak, it doesn't have legs, and the bones are extremely small so it's got more meat to it. And it doesn't have a digestive system or a stomach or anything like that, or any orifices. It's just basically, they use these pipes just to feed it the nutrients it needs to grow, and then after they've done that they just send it off to a factory. It doesn't need to be plucked or anything like that, and it can be fried and cooked straight away and then shipped off to the KFCs for you to enjoy. Reading into this, it seems really plausible at the fact that they don't actually use chicken in the name anymore, nor do they even use it in the actual menus. And if you actually look at the KFC menu, it doesn't say chicken anywhere. It's usually just like a boneless banquet or a kernel meal, or it doesn't actually use chicken in the menu as far as I'm aware, or I haven't seen it used. And even in the name it doesn't say Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore, it just says KFC, which could mean Kentucky Fried Cocks. It does seem really plausible, and there are pictures on the internet of some chickens that's just basically the shape of a chicken, but it doesn't have a face, it doesn't have any eyes, a beak, or legs, and it's got no feathers on it. It's just like a mutant, and it's got pipes going into it feeding it the nutrients it needs. Like I said before, it doesn't need much preparation in order to be able to cook this. So this is the way that they mass produce the chickens, instead of getting them all, plucking them, burning them and everything like that. So reading up about it, I've not actually seen anything confirming it or denying it. I've seen a couple of things confirming it, but none of them really deny it in a way. There have been lawsuits made against it, and there are files of laws being passed on to KFC saying that they need to say that they don't actually use like actual live chickens. They just use an organism that's been genetically altered to be a chicken, but it's not a chicken at the same time. This is really disturbing. It's not going to stop me from eating KFC because it's so good, but it is really disturbing at the fact that it's really, really, really fucked up. I mean, imagine being one of them chickens living a life where you're a brain, but you can't do anything, you can't move, you can't walk. Your bones are just completely too thin to even move, and you're just basically stood there until you're fully grown, and then you get killed. So it's really horrible. Obviously, this is the way that life works nowadays. I mean, the dominant species always seems to have its way, and I'm pretty damn sure if chickens were big enough and they enjoyed eating people, they'd find a way to genetically mutate us so they could eat us without preparation. I'd just like to know whether you guys think this is true, or whether you want to do a little bit of research and find out if it's true or not. And I would really appreciate if you could post it in the comment section whether or not it's true, because I'm swerving towards the fact that it is true. It is extremely plausible, because as far as I'm aware, there's nothing really saying that it is chicken. You usually do get things in McDonald's that'll say like beef burger. I mean, obviously there was a recent thing with horse burgers in Tesco's and Asda and stuff like that. That's a different kettle of fish altogether. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to leave in the comment section whether or not you know this is true, or think this is true, or think it's fake, know it's fake, etc. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you guys soon.